Welcome back to the ongoing face-off in Karnataka over the Dasara celebrations, which started with reactions to the choice of Booker Prize winning author Banu Mushtaq inaugurating the traditional state-run Dasara festival in Mysuru. Deputy Chief Minister D K Shivakumar Vasudha made remarks that the famous Chamundi Hills in Mysore and the Goddess Chamudeshwari, quote-unquote, belongs to all communities and not just Hindus, which has sparked off a sharp reaction from the BJP. Vasudha, in a sense, all of this political exchange sort of dampening that true inclusive liberal spirit of the Mysuru Dasara, which is, remember, a state-run festival.
That's right, Veera. We've seen state festivals both in Kerala with Onam and Durga Puja in Bengal also having these kind of controversies. And like you rightly pointed out, this really in some ways, spoils the mood of the festival. But the BJP feels that the Congress party is unnecessarily provoking the party and the Hindu sentiment, because the genesis of the Dasara festival lies in the Hindu religion, while the Congress party also has a point because it feels that Banu Mushtaq has given Kannada the recognition that it really deserves, and that really needs to be lauded. Let's listen to what D K Shivakumar, Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, said today with regard to this controversy.
I had given invitation to every section of the society, including foreign nationals, visit even today, tomorrow. Can you stop entering palace? Can anyone stop entering Chamundi temple? See, it is a deity of the state, not for a religion. We call it Nada Devate. So Dasara prayer has been offered by everyone. Everyone participated in it. So it is our Indian culture. Ultimately, it is a constitution. And Chamundi Hills is a government temple. It is not a private temple. It is a government temple.
Well, joining us this evening, Deepak Timmaiah of the Congress, G.S. Prashant of the BJP, noted Kannada author Chandan Gowda, and also author Rahul Ishwar from Kerala. We're going to take this discussion beyond just Dasara, because it's more about the inclusive spirit of some festivals, whether it is Dasara in Karnataka or Onam in Kerala. G.S. Prashant, does the use of statements around religion and politics, doesn't it sully the larger spirit of an inclusive festival, as is being argued by several people, because it's also a state event?
Veera, why does this inclusivity come only for Hindu festivals and Hindu religious beliefs? Why this particular stand by the Congress and its India Alliance partners always come up during Hindu festivals and Hindu religious beliefs? They want to mock the Hindu belief system. They want to target the traditions that Hindus have been following for thousands of years. Just because Chamundi temple is managed by the government, it doesn't give the right to Congress or its leaders to say that Hindus don't have rights over it, and the first right over any temple should belong to Hindus. How can you even debate that, saying that it belongs to everybody? If any person belonging to any other faith wants to come to the temple, let them sign a faith of declaration that they believe in the worship of the idol there, and they believe in the deity, and they're free. Including the TTD in Tirupati, world famous temple, allows people of other faiths to have darshan of Lord Venkateshwara after signing the document of faith. In fact, the erstwhile Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Jagan Mohan Reddy, had refused to sign, and that was also a controversy there, because just because he was a CM, he was not above the rules which were being framed for worship. Therefore, even in Karnataka, Banu Mushtaq's Booker Prize and her other literary achievements, we are not questioning it. But why invite somebody for a religious inauguration? It is to do with cultural significance of Hindus followed over hundreds of years. And why invite somebody?
Okay, Deepak Timmaiah, please answer that. Is the Congress party deliberately trying to secularize state events that have genesis in Hindu religion? Is it true that the Congress party is looking at undermining the Hindu sentiment, something that G.S. Prashant is talking about?
See, the Karnataka government decided to celebrate this festival as a festival of the land, not by, by an arbitrary order or something like that. The people are quite aware. Let me tell you, from 1971, when Goddess Chamudeshwari's statue was placed in the Howdah after the abolition of privy purse, I think that, people should actually appreciate, instead of actually abolishing it completely, the procession and so on, the Karnataka government decided to keep the statue of, or rather place the statue of Chamudeshwari on the Howdah in place of the king who used to sit till then. And that only means that, it respected the Hindu sentiments. But let me tell you, once it has been declared to be a state festival, and the state is the land of Karnataka, land of Kannada. So if at all you're inviting somebody who has brought so much honor to the language, people are even saying, why not invite the translator? What would she translate if there is no
Deepak,
original at all?
The question will be raised over the comments on the Chamundi temple. No, the questions will also be raised over why unnecessarily provoke a sentiment with comments.
Let me tell you, Mr. Veeraragam.
That it is an exclusionary tactic.
Prashant, let Deepak finish. Let Deepak finish, please. Go ahead.
Let him also understand that I have the time and I have to finish. Let him
Prashant,
respect it according to the Indian, Samskruti. I'm sure that, he would give me the time to finish my lines. Let me tell you a very simple thing. When somebody says the temple is not a property, that is what he means. You can't make a temple a property of anybody, not even the state or a religion, because if at all, unless you see the goddess or the temple as subsidiary to your faith, that means you're somewhere denigrating the God itself by saying that the temple is my property. What he meant to say, Mr. D K Shivakumar, is that the property cannot be seen as a right. You understand what he's trying to say, Mr.
President? Let's get in Rahul.
Till I finish. I have also heard what he has said.
Let's get in Rahul Ishwar also.
Yes, Prashant has a point to make.
Yes.
BJP has a selected
Prashant, please go ahead.
Yes, Veera, quickly. Banu Mushtaq in the past.
Prashant, please go ahead. Yeah.
Banu Mushtaq in the past had also commented about Goddess Bhuvaneshwari, stating that why should Kannada be appropriated to Goddess Bhuvaneshwari, and that speaks of exclusionary.
All those are his words. Those are not Banu Mushtaq's words. Banu Mushtaq is a very intelligent person who has written the kind of literature that has got
We'll have to check that. Maybe Rahul Ishwar can weigh in on this. Rahul, temple as just a property.
Banu Mushtaq believes in idol worship. Let
hang on.
Banu Mushtaq.
1 minute. Before I get to Rahul Ishwar as well, 1 minute, GS Prashant and Deepak Timaya. Chandan Gowda, just give us a context of historical, significance as far as Dasara is concerned in terms of its inclusivity in its nature. And do you believe that such fierce political exchange over it dampens the spirit of the festival? Chandan Gowda. We seem to have lost.
Yeah, can I quickly point out one thing?
Vasudha, to Chandan Gowda, you were asking a question to Rahul Ishwar.
Yeah, can I quickly interject?
Yes, Rahul Ishwar, this whole controversy, what is your takeaway, sir? Yeah.
Just two quick submissions. First point, Dasara is a Hindu spiritual festival. Second point, Dasara is a Hindu spiritual festival. Third point, Dasara is a Hindu spiritual festival. And please remember, legally standing also, the temple belongs to the deity and devotee. That is a well-settled position according to very many Supreme Court verdicts, that the particular temple belongs to the deity. The deity is the owner. The temple is the deity's house, which is a well-settled position even invoked in the Shabarimala Supreme Court battle. Please remember, it's a Hindu festival and the Hindu temple accessible to all. Please don't make it secular. There is nothing called a secular temple, secular church, or a secular mosque.
Right.
For example,
but there are some customs. But there are some customs which become social customs. I remember in your own Kerala, there was a controversy over the Kuttavilak, the lighting of the lamps. And I remember Mammuti's famous gesture that, this is a social tradition.
Yes.
So there are some traditions that evolve to become part of community.
I totally agree. I see, ma'am, we even have a Islamic shrine inside Shabarimala, and we are proud of that celebration. We are proud of that pluralism.
So isn't the Dasara state festival, doesn't it belong to everybody?
It belongs to everyone, but it's a Hindu festival. Just like Christmas, it's a Christian festival celebrated by all. I celebrate Christmas with great festivity, but it is a Christian festival celebrated by all. Prophet Muhammad's birthday is a Muslim festival celebrated by all. Please don't so-called pseudo-secularize any of the Hindu festival. Let Hindu, Christian, and Muslim say the same. But pluralism is the way ahead, not secularism. Pluralism and harmony is the way ahead, not secularization.
All right, you're making a point, Chandan Gowda. I believe we can go back to Chandan. Give us a sense of Dasara historically in terms of its inclusive nature, A, and B. Do you believe that the politics around it and the fierce exchange dampens the spirit of a Dasara festival, Dasara celebrations in Karnataka?
So, Veera, very quickly, Dasara is a festival that was associated with the Vijayanagar rulers. Then the Wadayars of Mysore revived it for their own kingdom. And we can't forget that when Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan were rulers, they continued the Dasara festival. So Dasara has had an uninterrupted, history in Mysore. And after the state government took over the festivities, we've had people from different faiths inaugurate the festival. Draupadi Murmu inaugurated it 3 years ago, the tribal. A Jain scholar inaugurated last year. And in fact, Nisar Ahmad, the famous Muslim poet, inaugurated 8 years ago. This has not been an issue. The state decides who to invite to inaugurate, and it's never been a controversy. So for me, it's all very, baffling as to why Banu gets picked out to be, to be part of this kind of a discussion. But the festival, forget about the inauguration, the wrestling matches, which are such an important part of the festival, have all wrestlers from all communities and castes participating. It's an extraordinary event, Veera. So whether it dampens the festival or not remains to be seen. I hope it doesn't. Sometimes I think the festival is larger than these sort of discussions.
It baffles Professor Chandan Gowda why Banu Mushtaq is getting picked out.
No, Veera.
Yes. Prashant ji, yes. Yes, Prashant ji, yes.
See, it baffles that why Mr. Chandan Gowda has this problem. Just because wrestlers belong to different communities, do the wrestling there for a prize, doesn't mean the Hindu temples can be appropriated as secular. It belongs to Hindus. It has always belonged to Hindus. It will belong to Hindus. It should belong to Hindus. It cannot be called as a secular place. Why? Why are you calling a church or a mosque as secular? Women don't even get entry in some of the mosques. Does anybody talk about secularism there? Only when it comes to Hindu beliefs and Hindu customs, there are people who are wanting to stamp secularism on that. This is being done only to protect their vote bank and minority.
There is no need to secularize Hindu festivals, is what the BJP is saying. Deepak Timaya, quickly respond to that, sir.
See, it's a very simple case of there is this very famous saying in Kerala, Mosrallu kallu hudkodu. That means looking for stones in a bowl of curd. In the sense, when you can't find anything else, you just have to find some fault. Let me tell you, it's very simple. She is the daughter of Saraswati, actually. We all believe that somebody who's blessed with literature and, intellectual abilities is a blessed soul. And let me tell you, you can't see with the jaundiced eyes, if you can only see that is absolute.
All right. All right, I think this is a fierce face-off which will play out, but I think the beauty and the festivities of Dasara will play out as Chandan Gowda says. We'll see how this plays out. We'll leave this conversation right now. Thanks to all four of you for joining us here.